Certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Hey, Mike 52! Mike 52!
They go play action here on first down. The open man is Clark, complete. That's good for 28 yards.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Seahawks, first down.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Mayfield on play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kevin Green in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On 4th down on now is the... And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So here's Vic following the interception. But he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Vic. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Right there. 54, Mike. It's a party now. It's a party now. Please. Watch the shit.
3rd and long for Vic. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 25 yards that time.
That QB's trash. Let's go. Wide. Get wide. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. I'm here all day. It's free. Watch twist. Shit. Hey. Check. Go back.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go. On the base. Switch up. Switch.
To throw, Vic. Well, he's going to go for it all. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 49 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point just does sneak over the bar. And that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. So a very short kicker. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They go play action. Mayfield sliding out. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, credit him with a sack. And it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now a first carry for their fullback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On just about every team, okay, forget it. On every team, the goal is to be in 3rd and what they call manageable, to give yourself a chance to pick up a 1st down. How about that call on 2nd down? The big man.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
An 8-yard loss.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. Mayfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 2.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
46-yard.
Now Mayfield lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Check three. 43 is the mic. 43. Down to lose one. Check.
Throwing on second down. Vick, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Six-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. From the gun, Vick. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Let's go.
Now Mayfield. That one complete to Anderson.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Now Sanford. Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a second and long. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing, Mayfield, and that will be incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kevin Green. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Vick. He's going to rifle one deep left. And this is taken in at the 5. That one good for 37 yards.
He's crazy. He's checking crowd. Check 13. 49. Check 49.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run with Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Going for it with Sanders. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
out for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you over. Much more. Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40. 20. The track. Check 43.
Now it's Newton. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike 52. Great. Let's get this ball back. Hey. Check.
Throwing again. Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014.
Gun. 52. Heavy. 52's the mic. 8.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Vick. He finds McKinnon, complete. Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it, and the Raiders pick it up. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet there are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
He's brought down by Ryan Shazier.
Hey, check.
On 2nd down, it's Peterson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kevin Green in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now Jason Elam for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down now, it's Sanders. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Throwing on third and long. Vick. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here goes Vick on fourth down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Vick operating on first down. Complete. It's Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down? They will indeed go for it. Vick is going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the 49ers have now taken the lead. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The 49er great Patrick Willis in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch twitch.
Gun.
Check. Shit. Slant.
20.
Here's Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. They will go for it. Now Newton. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Check nine. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch.
Vick will look to throw on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Michael Vick. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
No. Hey, switch gears. Save. Go. Take it.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch the run. No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Gun.
Check 52's the Mike.
Back to throw, Newton. This is Johnson. He's got it. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Calvin Johnson, 67 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Up and good. And even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Vic readies to throw. Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack. On second down, it's Sanders. Room past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. On third down, Sanders. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. They'll try and throw for it here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first and 10, here's Vic. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. And the Raiders have got him. Xavier Rhodes sprints in on the corner blitz for the sack. This will be the final play of the half. Vic, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it?
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Von Miller able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Vic with a give to Sanders. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on third and about 14.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Switch it out. Check this.
Third and long for Vic. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. They'll run with Peterson. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So that one will be accepted. Elam now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone for a Raider touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
18 yards, first down Niners. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to them.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Vick now. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They're going to try and throw. Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And a guy that knows a thing or two about making tackles behind the line of scrimmage, Kevin Green, at it again.
How about the ferociousness that he played with? And you remember that long flowing hair that came out of the helmet? Almost like a lion's mane for him, right? Try to keep a lion away from what a lion wants to get. That was Kevin Green, trying to block him when he was trying to accumulate quarterbacks and guys with the football.
52. Go, go, go.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll... With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Carry for the Hall of Famer Emmitt Smith. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. So the first carry of the game under the belt for Emmitt Smith. And, of course, in his career, over 18,000 rushing yards, the all-time leader.
He could probably rest easy for a while about people chasing that number down. He's going to stay at the top because everyone's flinging it around instead of running it. We're going to need a real running back renaissance and an emphasis on the ground game to put that record in jeopardy. Is anyone even close right now?
Frank Gore about 6,000 away, and then AP 7,000 away still around there.
Wow, that's a lot of yards to make up. I think Emmitt Smith feels pretty good about the number he posted. 18,355 yards.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie, there to bat that one away.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Got it.
They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Jim. Everyone, you got 4 down. Back.
Second down, Vic. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Check. Go. Check, go. 49, check 49. Pick the edge. Go.
3rd and short yardage, Vic. And able to haul it in is Kittle. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
Kill. Check. Alert flare.
On first down, it's Sanders. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we got 4. Go.
Throwing, Vic. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Check. Hustle. Turn up. Kill. Check. Okay. Switch. Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Vic. Over the middle, complete. That's Morton. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Yellow. 15. 480. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. H3, 218. Choppers.
A first down carry for Smith. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is going to be it. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Stephen Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. Great.
On first down, Wentz eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Wentz flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got room to run past the 20. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Go! Oh, here we go! 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He completes it to Westbrook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
What we got? Small! 5-2's the mic. Mike 5-2. I can't
They do go for it. It's Wentz. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch twitch. Watch twitch. Under 10.
Now Wentz. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Wentz again. That's complete to Sharp. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. You're never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in front.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Kevin Green. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard. Line.
Let's go now. 54. 54. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 25. Check any weapon. Check 25. Check your hot read. He's coming. Double up. Double up. Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, what? Kill. Drop. Slam. Go.
Out of his end zone, here's Vick. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, alert 3. Go.
On 3rd down, Vick. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the curl. Let's go. Come on. Big Ed. Short.
They will indeed go for it. Vick. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. We're scoreless after one. And a failure on fourth down on the other side leads immediately to a first. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary football?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Short throw, pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 27, Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On third down, Vick. He gets this one to Johnson. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Johnson's got it complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Vick to the air again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On third down, Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Check 26, check 26, check 52.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vick. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Here's Vick off the play fake for Sanders. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We'll go mic 40, mic 40. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Heads here.
On 4th down, Vick. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Wentz to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. They'll get 34 yards there.
A gain of 34 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wentz to throw again. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaud. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Check.
On third down, Sanders. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down.
Max 50, Max 50, Max 50.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Showing it, showing on it. Mike's 50.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to fire one. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Derwin James with a pick. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right 52, right 52. It's great 15, great 15.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to let this one go. And that's going to be caught for instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of balance after the turnover.